All right, guys, Nathan's MRE here. Today we have a very special ration. Now, this ration is a Russian survival ration. This was sent in to us by Vasily at Outdoor Tactical. He was gracious enough to send one of these to us, and I've done one of these before, and I wonder who sent one to me. It's been a long time ago, but this is the Russian winter ration, and it's a very interesting ration. A lot of people say this is actually the best ration to come out of Russia, period. Okay, so the last one I did was in 2017. This one is a 2020 ration. So this has a production of 1/9/2020, an expiration of 11/5/2020. Now you notice it's only good for basically a year, not even a whole year. And that's probably due to some of the contents in it. Let's go ahead and start off with by opening the bottom up here. And it's got a seal. It has a Ziploc. Where the hell's the knife even at? Where's the knife at? I don't even know where it's even at. Hold on. All right, so misplaced her. We got her back now. We're gonna go ahead and flay this off of here. Kind of butchered her up a little bit. This thing is massively heavy. And this is kind of designed to be a winter packed ration, but since it's not actual military, it's a little bit different. I'm curious to see what's all in this one. This one has a bunch of soups in it. Let's get our translator fired up. We're just gonna run down through the list. And let's see. So here we have, start off with a smoked meats and crackers. So it has like, looks like maybe ham or bacon and croutons. It's a soup, napkins. We have these hand warmer heaters in them. Here we have some mashed potatoes. Let's see if it says if it's onion or meat or what's the current situation here. There's mashed potato, fried onion, and so forth. Here has some kasha, some breakfast kasha. Looks like raspberry. It's kind of hard to translate, but it looks like raspberries on the picture. We have some peanuts. Looks like just regular peanuts. Yep. Here we have, I think this is ketchup. I've seen tomato on it. It'll be tomato ketchup. Here we have some apple jam or apple butter. We have two of the fruit drinks, the lemon drinks. Here we have the plum bar. Those are always good. And here we have what I think is powdered milk. Yep, dry milk. I have Esbit stove. I think this is beans. Beans and tomato sauce, I remember, right? Yep. Sometimes you gotta work the translator a little bit. Here we have sugars. We have 3 right there on top. We have 2 of the chai teas. We have a coffee, standard issue Russian coffee. Like I have to sneeze. Whoop. We have gum. We have our gum. We have salt and pepper packets. Here's something that should be in every Russian ration or every ration: sweetened condensed milk. Those are always good. Whoa! Can't believe that's not leaking. Look at that. Took a pretty hard hit, but you know what? It held up. I think this is the cheese anyway. Yep. Canned cream cheese. Here have some pate. Cooked creamy pate. And this is actually the French pate in a Russian ration. And I'll tell you a quick story about this. Back when I did the other ration, we got this in some other Russian ration. And I did the video, ate some of it. My mom came over here, she's eating it, and she's like, "Hey, what's in this pate?" I was like, "Oh, come on, quit being a baby." She's like, "I think it's a fly." I'm like, "Come on." And it was a fly. And I don't remember where I got that from. but I couldn't say anything about it in the video. It was after the video was already done, but I thought it was kind of funny. You just kind of get some of that stuff with packaged meat. I almost thought that was a hole in there. I don't think it was. This is the basically Russian Nutella. Chocolate spread. We have 3 moist towelettes. Here you have the kasha. Oh, the translator's just not working very good today. Kasha with beef. There's Tashanka. Braised beef. Beef with green peas and carrots. Have our matches with our striker. We have another piece of gum. We have 3 clear spoons, look kind of dirty and beat up. We have our vitamin tab. You can see the package is all puffed up. Water purification tabs. We have 4 packs of crackers. We have, I believe these are the wheat. Something I hate about this translator, it keeps going to sleep. Come on. Come on. Yeah, the wheat crackers and then the standard issue Russian crackers. That one's got a little squished, but not bad. And I think that's pretty much going to be all that's in this box, and that is all that's in there. And I'd like to give a special thanks to Vasily with Outdoor Tactical. He sent this over. If you guys get a chance, go check out his channel. His channel is in Russian. If you go down to the little 3 dots, there is captions, and you go to auto-generated English captions, and it'll give you a pretty accurate description of it. And so you can see what he's saying. Great person. He's done a lot for the channel, so go check him out, Outdoor Tactical. Okay, so real quick here, let's go and open everything up. I'll start off with the kasha. I did wipe all the tops of the cans off so we don't get the cooties. Jeez. That's the only problem with these cans. They're really tough, but they're also really tough to get open. There you go. Smells good, almost like a livery kind of smell. You can see the fat on it. We got the kettle going in the background, so if you hear a crackling noise, it's that heating up. Next, we got the beef and peas and carrots. Maybe. There we go. Kind of suck the lid a little bit. Got a nice green pea and kind of beef stew smell to it. Got the Tashanka. A lot of broth on it. You see a little bit of fat on this one. It smells good. It smells of bay leaf, salt and pepper, and beef. Okay, so we throw all that stuff on the hot plate. That's heating up. First things first, let's get everything sanitized. It's a little bit smaller of a wet nap, and it's not very wet, to be honest with you. I think we'll use this one for our hands, but let's get a whole nother one out for the silverware. It looks kind of tattered up and a little bit on the dirty side. So I'll go ahead and give her one of these jobs. Let those kind of dry off. Toss that to the side. And we're going to go ahead and start off with a few things here. Let me get some cold water. We're going to make all these sides up real quick. All right, to start with, shift that back over there. We're gonna do our cold drink first. And these drinks are always kind of clumpy on the inside. Everyone I've ever done has been the same way. This one is no different. You can see there. That one smells kind of weird. It don't smell bad, but it smells kind of, I don't know. Interesting. That one feels, I think it's all right. Just kind of had this smell to it. It just smelled a little bit off, but not really. But then after I smelled it again, it seemed like it was okay. Let's take a whiff of it now. I think it's all right. If not, we'll be the first to know. And then we're gonna go and make the tea up. After I spilled that powder all over the tray. Nice Russian chai tea. Has a great smell to it. We got our boiling water right here. The powdered milk, I think I'll wait just a little bit on that and see. Jeez, just wrecked the place. All right, so let me see here. The mashed potatoes, I think we could mix these in the pack. This is not a gusseted pack or anything. So let's just see what it says here. Well, let me put my glasses for say on, my translator glasses here. It's mashed potatoes. Just gonna find any kind of measurement. I don't know what E304 is. $150 to 170 mil. We should be able to mix it here, no problem. Let's just see. It's got the tear notch on the top. The cleaver knife, you're limited on your stabbing into something and cutting it. There it is. You can see it's like a yellowy kind of powder. It definitely smells like onion or onion powder. It should be interesting. I think we could get this to stand up, leaning against something. Let's go ahead and blast some water to it. Oh, buddy. Made a mess already. Let's kind of give her a little stir. And on these, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you just do it by looks, right? And like any other potatoes, you think you got it, you think you got enough in there, and then it sits for a couple minutes, or you keep stirring, and then you need more, and more, and more. There we are. We've got it pretty good. It looks pretty decent. We're gonna stick that back there out of the way, just for the time being. And let me get something to wipe this up. The kasha is gonna be the same way. We'll go and fix it in the pouch also, because it's gonna be the same kind of deal, and that's not a lot of porridge, you might say. Oatmeal, as us Americans say. So I think for sure that water is super freaking hot. Let's go ahead and grab our spoon here. Stir that up just a little bit more. It looks almost like I got too much water in it already, which would probably put any in it. But after it sets up, hopefully, that'll soak that up. And if it don't, we'll deal with it then. All right, so the smoked meat and crouton soup calls for 200 ml. It's got this tear notch on the top. Let's see if we can dump out of there. Hell no, it won't. Hell no, it won't. It's all right. We got just a fix for it. There's that. Kind of smell a smoked meat smell to it. It's not real pronounced though. There's your 200 ml. We'll take this and give her a little stir. It should be interesting. I have to fog up the lens. It does smell kind of funky. It does smell like smoked meat. I have to give it that. Let's go check on the mains before they catch on fire. Okay, so we got our mains done here. They were raging, boiling. Probably let them go a little bit too long. That's all right, though. We'll sort it out. I'll just drag this over to the tray. Hopefully it doesn't melt the tray. And we'll also drag the Tashanko over. And it's hot, real hot. We'll do that. Let's take our spoon. We got the kasha here right next to it. Then we're going to put it actually on the tray. There we go. We can see her all one go though. I'm going to scrape off these peas off the lid. We'll give her a little mix. And it's always a special treat when getting, my mouth is actually watering right now, when getting these rations, because you know they're going to be great. A lot of people, if you don't like green peas, obviously you're not going to like this. But I'm telling you, it is a great dish. And you can see it there. So it has like a beef stew, then you get the peas that come in the background of it after you take the bite, after you chewed it. It's like a nice green gardeny kind of taste to it. And I don't know, it's just very unique. That's definitely a 10 out of 10. The Tashanka, I dumped a little bit of the juice off. I couldn't physically carry it in here with as full as it was. And you can see they brown this, they boil the meat, then they brown it. You can see the meat on the outside, how it's actually browned on top. And then, I'm not gonna say it's not raw, but it's more pink on the inside. But it's very thoroughly cooked. And to my knowledge, the only spices they use is bay leaf, salt and pepper, and real simple things like that. Let's take a bite. This might burn the hell in my mouth, actually. We'll take half of it just in case it does. It's a very tender, almost like a Sunday roast, you might say. Absolutely perfect. This kasha is probably burnt on the bottom. This looks like buckwheat porridge, so buckwheat with beef. Let's take a bite of this. And this kasha is very wet. It's not dried out on top like a lot of them are. And you gotta notice, well, you won't notice, but almost this won't have the funky, perfumey taste to it. Or let's see. You can definitely tell it's buckwheat. You can tell by the fragrance of it. But they definitely have a lot of juice or fat with it, or beef broth with it. when you eat buckwheat, it almost has like a certain creaminess to it, especially when they fix it like this. That makes it just awesome. It's a great setup for mains. We're gonna try this smoked meat soup with croutons in it. I'll give you a nice little zoom on it here, if you can see it. Try to do it without fogging the camera up. You can see it's got the floaties in it. Little hard pieces of bread. It's slightly salty. There's a slight creaminess to it. Almost like a chicken broth flavor instead of, you don't really pick up the smoked meat at all in it. It's actually very nice. I quite like that. It's actually a nice addition to these mains. I'll take a sip of our lemon drink here. We'll keep rolling. Drink is fine, nothing wrong with it at all. These mashed potatoes, I just can't sit here any longer and look at them and not taste them. You can see there is a lot of yellowness to them. Probably needs more water after it's set. And there you go. The potatoes are very nice. They're very smooth. Then you have the crunchy bits of onion in it. It's like a fried onion. So it's not offensive, it's cooked. So it's not like that in-your-face raw onion kind of taste. It's actually very, very nice. So far this meal has been super, super great. We're gonna hit this kasha in the back very last, but I wanna take a look at it. Yeah, see, it almost sucked up all that water. It's still just raging out. That's actually perfect for me. The consistency of that, where it's not like paste. Now what the heck, let's go ahead and try a taste of it. It looks actually very, very nice. It's just like a perfect oatmeal. You can taste the raspberry in it. It's not like super artificial or anything. It's just very subtle and very mild. That's actually a perfect amount of water in there. Got a little bit of powdered milk or something in it to make it kind of creamy. Very, very nice. Next up are these beans. I've had these before, but it's been so damn long, just cannot remember. These are beans and tomato sauce. There you go. The beans almost look pink. And let's take a smell of that. Almost smell beefy. Just very, very mild beans. Almost like a ultra mild. Almost like an ultra mild chili, you might say. A little bit of hot sauce in that would have been excellent. And almost forgot real quick, we're gonna try this ketchup. This is my absolute favorite ketchup. It's real dark, almost like a barbecue type sauce. A little bit of tang to it. You can see the color of it. Oh my gosh. That's perfect. And this goes so well with the kasha. Man, that's just a game changer. That adds something to the whole meal. You could probably put it with the mashed potatoes too, but that'd be kind of weird. Man, That just brings a fullness to the whole meal. Those mains and all that stuff. Absolutely perfect. Take a little sip of this. I crank open this pate. No flies in this one, boys. There we go. We'll get up in here and get a close-up of it. It's very smooth, like a very gentle pate. It's not strong at all. The liver taste is so subtle in that. Anybody could eat that with no problem at all. It's almost like spongy, to be honest with you. The cheese just took a hard hit, but hey, I lived through it. What's greasy on there? Is that something I touch, or is that coming from the cheese? Uh-oh. I think it's coming from the cheese. I'll try to see if I can't sort this out real quick. Cutting towards myself, just like you guys taught me. Yeah, so let's take a little look-see. A little close-up. It smells perfect. There's a little bit of oil coming out of it. If it is even off of this, I really don't know. It took a pretty hard bash in shipping. Look at that. It is so much more oily than it usually is, to be honest with you. I'm a little bit scared to eat too much of that because I'm gonna have some adverse effects. I don't think it's been broke up on long though, because we just got this. I'm sure it happened on transit in the way here. Let's keep moving. We're almost done with her. The peanuts. Lightly salted. Very nice, very fresh. Absolutely perfect. Crackers. Fish one of these out. And then we're gonna get, let's lay the Nutella for last here. Let's hit the apple jam next. Cut the slot too big, but we'll just deal with it, right? No weird smells. Those crackers are absolutely perfect. Very tender, the apple jam. Very mild. Just not near enough of it's the only problem. Usually these get broken open pretty easily. Kind of gross with my beans still on my spoon. It's like our Nutella, but it seems like it's a little bit less sweet. It don't seem to be full of oil like ours is, and probably a lot better for you, and a little bit darker of chocolate. Little prune bar, and I see I don't know if that one's good, but I think it's only the nut, like dust on it. Yeah, it's only like, they put, what was it? Hazelnuts or something in it. Looks like just dust from that. Yeah, it's good to go. Very healthy bar. Very, very nice. Last but not least, my very favorite. Very, very favorite. Looking for a clean spoon. And we can't forget to try our tea also. What's in our kasha? That's where it's at. Breakfast porridge. We're just gonna squidge some of this out on. Whoa, buddy. Squidge some of that out on there. Very sweet. Almost just, you know, it's just almost better than any candy or anything. You can put on crackers, you can put in your tea. Wow. This should be in every Russian ration along with the ketchup. It's two irreplaceable items. Very, very nice. Our tea bag needs to come out of there. It's going to oversteep if we don't get it out. The Russian chai tea is always just absolutely outstanding. A lot of the Russians don't like it. It's one of my favorites. I think we'll leave the powdered milk out, we'll leave the gum out. I'm gonna go and eat a bunch of the rest of this stuff. None of this will go to the waste. Whatever I don't eat now will go in the fridge. And especially all these meats, take them out of the cans. They last a long time in the refrigerator. But usually about the second day I have one of these open, it's all gone. That's gonna be it, guys. Thank you again to Vasily from Outdoor Tactical for sending this over. What a treat. Like I said, this is rated one of the best Russian rations money could buy. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon. Have a good day.